I was in the moment, so I understood everything that was going on. There was some surprises, I can say that, but me being in that moment.
Terence Crawford has spoken out for the first time regarding his recent detention and the moment police pointed a gun at him, which happened just hours after his victory parade in Omaha. The newly crowned undisputed super middleweight champion described the event, mentioning that he possesses sufficient video proof demonstrating that the officer's response was exaggerated and unnecessary given the routine nature of the situation.
The seatbelt. I'm
And
opening the door.
You can take
I'm
mine
opening
off
the door.
of me right here on my right. I'm keeping my fucking hands up.
I'm not reaching for no gun, bro. Can I move my phone?
Yeah, that's...
It was wild. I was the one driving, so I wasn't under the influence at all. We complied completely during the stop and there were no problems. But having a gun pointed at us despite our full cooperation just didn't add up. I'm not sure if they were trying to spoil our day or what, but it definitely felt unnecessary.
I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party, really.
You've never drank or smoked, right?
I don't do none of that.
That's crazy.
So I'm just real chill.
Crawford also mentioned that he had a conversation with Mayor Ewing, who used to be a police officer following the incident. The police assured him that they would launch an internal investigation right away. Because of this, Crawford chose to hold back some of his evidence from the public until the investigation concludes and justice is properly served.
Knowing everything that was going on when it was happening, it was like everything just slowed down to me at that.
We do have video footage, but we plan to share it only after the investigation is complete. I believe there needs to be accountability for incidents like this. I'm speaking out now because of my public profile, but many regular people go through similar experiences daily without any action being taken. After the interview, he posted on Instagram to mark his birthday, writing, "Some say 38 is old, but I say I'm just getting better with age." Chapter 38 begins.
38. It's a blessing. Hey, listen, I appreciate all y'all for coming out, celebrating with me, from the parade to the park.
Interestingly, Qasim Shabazz, Crawford's head of security, was in the car during the incident and provided even more details than Crawford himself. One officer approached my window, and another went to Bud's window. "I'm familiar with the usual procedure," Shabazz explained. According to Omaha police, while Crawford was reaching for his license and registration, officers noticed a firearm near his feet. They then asked Crawford to step out of the vehicle, which he did, after which he was handcuffed as they carried out their investigation. Omaha Mayor John Ewing Jr. stated,
"Other needs what they was doing." Crawford, like I'm saying, anybody that's being held and down and disrespected wants to prove everybody wrong. If you're a real champion, you know what I'm saying? And then they're holding it back from you. They're seemingly...
The other 3 passengers in the vehicle were also ordered out at gunpoint and handcuffed. Police reported finding 2 firearms inside the car, but confirmed that everyone present was legally allowed to carry them. However, Shabazz offered a different account, stating that Crawford never attempted to reach for his license or registration. Crawford reportedly told officers, "No, I don't have it with me. I left everything at home," making it unnecessary to reach for anything. Shabazz explained that both he and Crawford were carrying guns and that he informed the police he was carrying a firearm in accordance with Nebraska law. Things quickly escalated when Crawford said, "I have a firearm too." According to Shabazz, the officer on Crawford's side reacted aggressively and shouted commands like, "Get your hands up. Get out of the car. Don't reach, don't reach." Despite the tension, no guns were physically shown at that moment. Shabazz recalled, "We all thought we might not make it out alive." Despite this, Crawford was charged with reckless driving, even though Shabazz said the stop was initially for speeding. Bud questioned the reason for the speeding claim, saying, "How do you know I was speeding if you don't even have radar?" He added that he actually recorded the officer admitting they didn't have radar. "I'll admit, They said they don't have radar, Shabazz explained. However, he has not yet shared the video with KV. After learning about the traffic stop, Mayor Ewing got involved. Myself and my Chief of Staff, Tom Warren, both reached out to Mr. Crawford, and he expressed interest in having an investigation conducted, Ewing stated.
I'm just saying, it's just like they doing Crawford like they did us the whole time. They don't want you to have nothing, and they don't want to give you nothing. That's why they burned down Tulsa. That's why they burned down every other black community. They don't want you to have it, and they don't want to give you nothing. They don't want to be with you, and they don't want to see you play.
Ewing then reached out to Police Chief Todd Schmaderer, who approved an internal affairs investigation. He hopes that reviewing body camera footage will provide clear answers. Our responsibility is not to speculate, but to present the facts to the community and maintain transparency throughout the process, Ewing explained. KV requested an interview with the Omaha police, but they chose to stand by their official written statement. The investigation is still underway. Ewing also mentioned in a Facebook post that he spoke with Crawford after learning about the traffic stop.
Hey yo, that's embarrassing by Omaha law enforcement that you will arrest, held on gunpoint, Terence Crawford after having a parade in Omaha, after receiving the keys to the city? Huh? Hey yo, that cop gotta be some hater, bro. Hey yo, that's like...
Ewing acknowledged the gravity of the incident and emphasized the importance of trust between law enforcement and the community. This situation highlights the ongoing need to foster strong relationships and remain vigilant, he said. Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmaderer has committed to a thorough internal investigation, which I fully support. We will collect all the facts and be transparent with the public about the results, Ewing added. Reflecting on the situation, Ewing shared, "My heart sank when I heard about this unfortunate turn of events on what had been a fantastic day and evening celebrating our city's world boxing champion.
Bud Crawford, the current 168-pound undisputed champion, being pulled over at Blick Point in his own city. Now, the police have said that this was reckless driving, something like that. The police chieftain made a statement. The man, Terence Bud Crawford.
Omaha should remember this day as a positive milestone, even as we work to uncover the full story of how it concluded. At the same time, it's vital that every resident, regardless of who they are, feels safe and respected in the city. Crawford earned the unified super middleweight title with a unanimous decision win over Alvarez in Las Vegas, making history as the first male boxer to hold 3 unified division championships. He boasts an undefeated record of 42 wins, including 31 knockouts. The city celebrated Crawford with a parade downtown earlier in the day, followed by a birthday party at a live music venue near the site of the traffic stop.
The NYPD holding Derek Jeter on gunpoint and arresting him after the Yankee championship parade in New York City. It doesn't make sense. It wouldn't even happen, bro. It wouldn't even happen. So this cop gotta be some hater, bro. He must be hating on Terence Crawford. Hopefully.
However, early Sunday, Omaha police ordered champion boxer Terence Bud Crawford out of his car at gunpoint during a traffic stop for reckless driving. Just hours after his hometown held a parade honoring his recent victory over Canelo Alvarez 2 weeks prior, Crawford had returned to Omaha, Nebraska to celebrate his disputed win with a grand parade. The undisputed super middleweight champion proudly showcased his trophy, a dazzling $188,000 gold ring belt.
He is the pride of North Omaha, our hometown champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the pound-for-pound champ, Terence Bud Crawford!
Hey! I'm gonna say that for tonight. Say that for tonight.
The belt, which Crawford plans to keep as a personal keepsake regardless of any future titles, represents the triumph in one of boxing's most eagerly awaited matchups. Among the many congratulatory messages, Eminem sent a special shout-out to Crawford for his historic victory over Canelo Alvarez on September 13th. Moving up 2 weight classes, Crawford delivered a flawless performance that neutralized all of Canelo's strengths. He also proved that his speed and agility remained just as sharp at the higher weight, securing an impressive win. Notable figures at the celebration included Claressa Shields, Shakur Stevenson and his coaches Red, Bomac, and Davis. Though not physically present, legendary rapper Eminem's message was played for the crowd during the event.
Just reflecting on all my accomplishments at my mama house. That's where all my belts at.
The belt, which Crawford keeps as a personal memento regardless of his future titles, symbolizes the conquest of one of boxing's most anticipated fights. Among others, Eminem sent a special message to Terence Crawford for his historic win against Canelo Alvarez on September 13th. He moved up 2 weight classes and put on a flawless display to nullify all of Canelo's weapons. Crawford also showed that his speed and agility were the same in a higher weight division, sealing a spectacular win in the process. Claressa Shields, Shakur Stevenson, his coaches Red, Bomac, and Davis were among notable figures present. And while not in attendance, legendary rapper Eminem sent a message to Crawford that was played at the event.
Now I'll bring our mayor back up to present gifts.
I would like to have the honor of presenting you with the key to the city of Omaha.
Let's go, bud!
In a video message to Crawford, the famous star said, "Bud, what's up, champ? Congratulations, man, you did it. I'm really proud of you. You used all the moves I showed you to take down Canelo. You went in there and got the job done. Incredible, bro. No joke, that's GOAT level stuff. Congrats, champ. You truly earned it. Salute." That wraps things up for now. For the latest updates, highlights, events, and everything happening in the boxing world, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss quality content like this. Until next time, take care.